It's always a challenging task to create a TV show or a movie for an established franchise, not to mention one that is as iconic as the Alien series. So when I watched Alien Earth earlier this year, I was blown away by how good of a job Noah Hawley and his team have done incorporating this into the existing Alien universe. And one of the main reasons for that is their insistence on sticking to the retro-futuristic theme of the original movie. For those who don't know, retrofuturism is a cultural and artistic movement that blends old-fashioned vintage styles with futuristic technology. It sort of reflects the optimistic lens through which past eras used to imagine our future and all the technologies that we would one day use. The term itself was first coined in the 1960s, concurrent with the space age, which is why for most of us, what we think of as retrofuturist is that mid-century modern, early 1960s aesthetic. Now, according to Noah Hawley, one of the first choices that they had to make on the sets of Alien Earth was environmental. He said, quote, "Are we doing all of that stuff that in 1979 felt super futuristic, but to us now feels like 1979? And the answer is yes, of course. That's what Alien is. In fact, the opening shot of the series is a callback to the first movie, with the crew waking up from cryosleep. A lot of the rooms in the Maginot spaceship are almost piece-by-piece recreations of the original Nostromo ship. And by that I mean they found the original specs for the Nostromo and tried to recreate it as faithfully as possible. The costumes, hair, and makeup have a distinctly 70s flavor to them, and the architecture and technology of the Neverland facility includes features like wall-to-wall wood paneling, cathode ray tube screens, and conversation pits. But the biggest callback to Alien 1979 in the show is the way that it handles the reveal of one of its most enigmatic characters, Kirsch. It's a direct reference to the plot twist at the center of Alien and concerns a certain science officer in the crew. Ironically, though, the aesthetic of the original Alien movies was supposed to be the antithesis of the retrofuturism movement, because there is nothing optimistic about the story of Alien. The workers aboard the Nostromo ship aren't brave adventurers on a voyage like the crew of the USS Enterprise in Star Trek. Instead, they're more like futuristic blue-collar workers aboard their space truck. That's why retrofuturism is the gift that keeps on giving, because as time passes, the definition of retro evolves and expands, leading to infinitely more variations of this design style. One day there will be a 2026 version of retrofuturistic design, and I feel like we should all think about that for a second. If you want to see a deeper breakdown of retrofuturism and the costuming of the Alien Earth series, you can do so by clicking the link below. Don't forget to subscribe.